campers, gang, this is Billy D Teacher and welcome to my channel here on YouTube. I want to thank you first of all. We're going to get right into the comments today. But I want to thank you first of all for all the comments you have made on my different videos. The positive ones, they've encouraged me. The negative ones that made me, make me rethink and see, is that truly how I feel? And if so, I become more committed to it, or do I need to change something? Those comments help. Okay, so thank you. Now, on to today's video comments. By a voice vote, last Thursday night, the U.S. Senate approved a sweeping expansion of the federal hate crimes law. The legislation creates a new class of crimes based on the victim's gender, sexual orientation, or gender identity. And pastors, sit down for this, and pastors who preach against homosexuality could face prosecution if they are found to have induced a hate crime against a self-identified homosexual by preaching from the Bible. How awful. The Senate approved an amendment from Senator Sam Brownback of the Republican of Kansas, which restated that the Constitution protects religious speech. The bill was an amendment attached to the Defense Department reauthorization bill. What are my thoughts on this? I'm glad you asked. Is every violent crime a hate crime? Why should some groups of people be valued more than other groups? And what about the free speech? What about free speech for Christians and other people of faith? Pastors and other spiritual leaders who teach things from the Bible could be punished under the law. Why should we or they be punished? That sounds like Cuba, China, or Iran, not the good old USA. I know Senator Sam Brownback got an amendment to protect religious speech, but I'm not sure how good that will be or how long that will be in this bill before it's removed later on. Walter Cronkite died last Friday. His funeral was today, I believe. And I now want to quote from part of an essay written by Tom Brokaw. For more than half a century, he was in the middle of the biggest stories of his time. When Cronkite made his way to the anchor chair of the CBS Evening News, he became America's old-fashioned managing editor. He was widely known as Uncle Walter, as he guided the nation through the assassinations of two Kennedys and Martin Luther King Jr., the Chicago riots in 1968, Vietnam, man's first steps on the moon, Watergate, and the resignation of Richard Nixon as president. When he died Friday at the age of 92, he remained Uncle Walter to generations of Americans who saw him as a wise and fair man. Now, if you want to read that whole essay, you want to see that essay about Cronkite by Tom Brokaw, go to my blog and look for the postings from yesterday, Wednesday, taping this on Thursday, and you'll find some part of that there, and you'll have a link to. There's a link in that blog to the whole thing. Now, it's true that Cronkite spoke out in favor of ideas from the left late in his life, but no one had any idea. I could be wrong about this because I'm not old enough to remember, a lot about Cronkite, but I could be wrong. But I think that no one had any ideas what his politics was when he sat in the chair on the CBS Evening News. Okay. Oh, one other comment about what the Senate passed last Thursday night, the hate crimes bill. It's outrage also how they passed it, putting it into the Defense Department reauthorization bill. They could have just debated as a bill itself. Makes you wonder that outrage. Okay, healthcare. We must fight this to the end. It looks like the polls are starting to show that Americans don't like how President Obama is going about this, or what it would mean if he gets healthcare passed. His press conference last night didn't even help it. So it looks like it will be defeated. But let's not party until the fat lady sings. But what will happen if we get government-forced health care? The government will ration health care. The government will decide if and when you get care. If you are older or have disabilities or have children with them, you and them will be in trouble. People like Peter Sr. want this. Abortions will be paid for under the health care plan. As much as I don't like the law now on abortion, it is one thing for government to allow something, to allow abortions. It is an even bigger outreach for taxpayers' money to be used to pay for them. Why does Obama want to rush this through? Does he not want it discussed? And why? I've heard him say, I've heard there's been a lot of chatter on this. Like, it's not good, chatter. Is he afraid people will see how bad his health care plan is, and that it is not the right way to go? Do you like how the government does other things? To my doctor and my health care team, and I bet you are too, I am a person. But if Uncle Sam gets involved, we all will be known as a number. If you are against this bill, if you haven't already, let your leaders know before they are in charge of your health care and perhaps your life. We must defeat the government health care. Changes need to be made in health care, but not the ideas Obama and some on the left have. Thanks for watching this video. Post any comments you have. Until next time, I'm Billy. I'll see you.